this lighting is horrible. So I figured I could paint and talk at the same time. I don't know, we'll see how this works. But in any case, I kind of wanted to tell you guys about how the studio came along and what happened. So if you are part of my newsletter, you'll know that I'm quitting my job as an office manager in one of the best chiropractic offices in Houston. Hey guys, it's Francisca. Welcome to today's video. I am super excited about this video because I am giving you guys a sneak peek of the new studio. I am going to do some painting today. I'm going to paint these, I don't know what this is called, but these doors, where I'm going to house all of the bolsters and equipment for the yoga, restorative yoga. So I'm really excited today. Please excuse the echo because I don't have a whole bunch of stuff in here just yet. Also, I can't find my microphone. I don't know what I did with it. This may or may not be a better angle, but I wanted to be able to talk to you guys while I paint. And again, like, I don't know if this is gonna work or whatever. So I think the biggest reason I want to share how this came about is because I wanted to make sure that people know that you don't have to do what is logical, I guess, or what everybody thinks you should do. So for those of you who read my newsletter, you'll know that my mom passed away on January 31st, and it's I'm still really sad about it. I don't know, like, when you ever really get over death, and I might just do a series on grief. But this color is so pretty, look. What I wanted to do was kind of share like what the process with me as far as quitting my job and also, or making the choice to quit my job and also opening up a studio. So I had an idea about opening up a space that I could practice Reiki in, and I could do breath work with clients, and I could do restorative yoga and read tarot for clients in person too. I already am practicing in-person sessions with clients, and I'm fortunate enough to do it at my job, where I work as an office manager. But it's not my space, you know, like I have to work around other people's schedules. And even though I only work Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I still have my full-time salary and still keep my full-time benefits, there still feels like there's something missing. And I had already made the choice to quit my job at the end of July. But what happened was I asked the universe if it could give me some signs on whether I was taking the right choice or making the right choice by quitting my job. And that same week that I asked the universe, I got 3 different signs, very distinct. And one of those signs, one of the most important signs that I received was that I had 3 clients that wanted to book in-person sessions with me, and they weren't able to book because either somebody was using the room, this color is so pretty, either somebody was using the room, or because, you know, like my schedule wasn't allowing it. So I really probably should have put painter's tape up here on the top. But anyways, I really wanted to you know, have a space of my own to see clients, to, you know, be able to do group sessions and things like that. Well, probably about a year back when I first started deciding, or not first started deciding, but probably about a year back, when I realized that I did want my own physical space, I started passively looking for places. So I started, you know, like kind of putting some parameters that I wished of my space in this place called LoopNet. It's a like a kind of like a Zillow or like like an HAR kind of website where they kind of tell you about commercial real estate that's available. And so I saw a space right down the street from my house that was available, that was in my price range, but then it went away. So then I just kind of, again, like I said, started passively looking for spaces to be able to lease. All the meanwhile, still making plans to quit my job. I still was saving money really aggressively because even though I wanted a physical space, I thought that that would come way, way, way later on. And what I realized was that my online business, even though I was seeing clients online, it wasn't at the level that I wanted it. It was my in-person clients that really, that part was really growing. Like the in-person clients were really growing for me. But in any case, I started realizing that, and as I said, 3 clients wanted to book with me the same week. I asked the universe if it could give me a sign that I was on the right path by quitting my job. Then my mom died, and that really cemented in it for me that life is way too fucking short, you guys. Life is way too fucking short to spend time doing the things that you don't want to do. And I have money saved up. And so anyways, after my mom died, obviously I was doing some self-care stuff. I was doing breath work in the mornings, but I wasn't doing like the really like hard breath work. And hard breath work, I mean the kind that I teach, which is conscious connected breathing, the 2 breaths in, 1 breath out, the kind of breath where you go and you do that for about 30 minutes, which can be really clearing, emotionally clearing, and really great. But after my mom died, I just really wasn't in the space to be able to do that type of breath work that really asks a lot of you, really helps you clear things out. So I was doing the really soft breathing, which is, I call it soft breathing, but it's integrative breath work. Some people also refer to it as conscious connected breathing because it's circular. And so it's just 1 breath in, 1 breath out. And I feel like that's a more feminine, nurturing breath. So it's just so 1 breath in, 1 breath out, just continuous. You're really filling up all the spaces, like the abdomen, you're filling up the chest, you're filling up all of this area, you're filling up the lower belly, and just like, just really filling everything up. And I feel like that's a more feminine breath anyways. So I did that breathing technique. Again, it's the integrative breath. And I had a vision. And the vision was that I was walking into this space and there was burglar bars. You guys don't get scared. There was burglar bars on the windows, and there was white curtains. And I walked in and somebody was walking behind me, and it was a client. And I was just like, this is my space. Then the breathwork session ended because I had a song that I end my breathwork sessions with. And so then that same day I was working from home, and I had this feeling like you have to call this person. So let me backtrack a little bit because I didn't tell you. So that day that I did the breathwork session, I got a pop-up in my email from LoopNet, which is again like the Zillow of commercial real estate. And it said that there was a space that was available and it was close by and it fit my parameters. So it turned out to be this space. So I was emailing back and forth with the lady. And then a couple of days later, I was sitting at home and I was working from home. And I got this urge to call the lady that I had been emailing with about the space. And it was just like weird because I was in the middle of working, and I have learned by now that I have to really follow these intuitive nudges that I get. And it was just like this really strong nudge to call the lady, even though I'd been emailing her. So I called her, and turns out she was there. And she's like, well, I'm here. What time can you make it? Because I'll be here for a little bit. And I was like, I'm right down the street. I can make it right now. So I ended up coming over, and she showed me the space. And I told her that I had seen another space that was available for rent right down the street, or like in the same shopping center. And she says, oh, that space is still available. Do you want to come take a look at that one too? And I said, yeah. So I went and looked at it, and I was like, not really my space. Didn't have lots of windows and was just smaller. And it was big enough for me, and I don't need a space that's really big, but it just didn't feel right. So then she showed me this space. And you guys, when I walked in, it was the same fucking space I had in my vision. I knew it was my space. I knew this is the space that I'm supposed to be in. And so I went ahead and did an application, and I got approved like right away for the application for the space. And so yeah, this is the space that I'm using for my yoga studio, for restorative yoga, you guys. I'm not doing that, hot yoga or anything like that. Restorative yoga, full bolsters and props and blankets and all kinds of things to help you like really get into deep, relaxed state. Anyways, when I came home, I started hearing my mom say, "Tú eres una I am." So my mom used to say to me, it came up when I was leaving one of my abusive relationships, or I was trying to leave one of my abusive relationships. And my mom said to me, I never really saw you as somebody who would let anybody do anything to them, like kind of let people take advantage of you. I always saw you as somebody that's, hey, I am. So that's the thing that I started hearing after I was like really excited. And I think what came up was that I was just really feeling doubtful and wondering if this is the right choice. But again, the universe always, God, the universe, spirit, whatever it is that you call it, will always confirm to you that you're doing the right thing. Because that same day that I started doubting myself and I started like thinking, Mom, I don't think that I am. I got another client that wanted to book with me that I hadn't seen in a while. And then I got 2 more clients that same day that I'd never seen before. And so again, these are all in-person sessions that people want to book with me. And so I know I'm doing the right thing, but I think I'm rambling at this point. I just wanted to, again, make the video to kind of tell you a little bit about the story, tell you about a little bit of the divine intervention. I really feel like if you follow what's in your heart, sometimes it doesn't look like what you imagine it to be. It's actually way better, because I could have never really imagined having a space so close to my house. I could have never really imagined like just seeing like the progression of things. I wanted my business to be online. It doesn't want to be online. I mean, I'm still going to see online clients because I still see clients online. But the thing is that I know that the breath work and the reiki and the things that I do are really more powerful in person. I know that people get a good result online, but I also know that, and it works online too, but I also know that there's some kind of magic that happens when you're in person. There's some kind of magic, especially with me, that happens when I am in the same room with somebody and I'm able to give them my full attention and able to touch them. I don't know that, I just know that that is how my gifts work. I'm a feeler. I'm clairsentient. I feel people's emotions. I feel what's going on in their body. And that's what makes me so good at what I do. And, I'm not like trying to toot my own horn, but the truth is that is my power. And even just saying that, my hands are getting all tingly and stuff like that. So that is where my gifts lie. And so I think that even though what I want is online, the universe, God, spirit, or source has another plan for me. And it's better than I can imagine. So yeah, I just wanted to tell you guys about that, give you guys some updates, and then I can't wait for you guys to see the studio. If you're in Houston, you can start booking with me on the 22nd. I already have a restorative class that's almost full for March 22nd at 7 p.m. So I'm really excited about that. I'm really excited about this whole journey, and I'm so glad that you're on this journey with me. That's it for this time. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.